Good evening, rockers. Vegas Rock Goddess here on the Rocks Total Entertainment, coming to you live from somewhere off the Las Vegas Strip. Tonight, an amazing interview coming up right now with Blackheart Saints. This band is killer. They're from Austin, Texas, one of the hottest rock areas right now for bands. And I am super excited. I've been a fan of this band since the beginning, and I cannot wait to get them in the hot seat for On the Rocks. So we're going to sit here. We're going to wait till they chime in. Super excited for this band. They've got a new single out, Human Ecstasy. If you don't know who Blackheart Saints are, go to Spotify.com. and you'll hear all about their music. It is amazing. So super excited. How's everybody doing? I know it's a Tuesday here in Las Vegas. Normally I do my shows on Sunday nights, but guess what? We're changing it up on the Rocks. You're going to see shows during the week as well. So the format's going to change a little bit, but I think it's just because I'm super busy right now, getting as many interviews as I can get in before I hit Australia next month with the Kings of Thrash. They are doing an amazing tour of Australia, and I'm flying into Sydney for the last show on the 15th at Crowbar. So it's going to be pretty amazing, off the hook. I also have some amazing interviews set up with some local talent out in Sydney that I've been in contact with since pandemic. So we're going to have some interviews. We're going to meet some musicians out there. We're going to get a feel for what the rock scene is like out there. So super excited. Lots going on. So thanks for liking and subscribing to On the Rocks Total Entertainment. So we're going to sit here and wait just a minute and wait till they knock on my door. All right, here they are. Let's let them in. Hi, Josh.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
We're good. How about yourself?
Fantastic. You know, you guys are super amazing. I've kind of been like a fan stalker a little bit online with you guys, but I can't help it.
Nice. Well, thank you.
Mark's coming in. Who else is coming in with you? Hi,
I
Mark.
think.
Hey,
I
how's it
think.
going? Just the two of us. Yeah,
Okay,
Hey,
very
Mark.
cool.
the only guys that matter. That's
That's
what I like to
right.
say.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I was just telling Josh, I am a super fan. I think you already know that. Because I've been following you guys since the beginning.
Wow.
And it's funny because I was out shopping a couple weeks ago, and I saw a lady with one of your shirts, and I stopped her. I said, "Hey, you got a shirt on Blackheart Saints, man. That band is killer." And
Nice.
they were from Austin. And
No kidding.
I was talking to him for a few minutes about you guys. And yeah, we've seen them a million times. You know, they were like talking to me because I haven't seen you guys live yet. So, you know,
We got to get to you.
I
We
know.
gotta get.
Are you in Vegas or where are you?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
Okay, we were just there in February, but hopefully we'll be back soon.
I know for sure. Well, let's get started now. Like I said, I've been following you guys since the beginning. So for the fans that are watching right now that aren't familiar with Blackheart Saints, let's give them just a quick little synopsis of when you started this band.
You want to go ahead, Mark?
Yeah. So yeah, Josh and I started the band back, a couple of years ago. And I found Josh through the old school way of I was at a rehearsal room, and there was a billboard there, a poster board where you could post.
He was stalking me in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, his name was written on the bathroom stall in the rehearsal room. For good time, call Josh. So I gave him a call, and he thought I was I was looking for something else, but I said no, actually, can you sing? That's what I would care about the most. And so he said, yeah, I guess I can. And so, we got together, we started writing some songs, and fast forward today, here we are. We got had a couple different lineup changes in the past with bass players and drummers, but me and Josh have been the consistent guys so far.
Okay. That's amazing because, I'm a big fan of your music, and I know you have that new single out, Human Ecstasy. Wow. Killer, man.
Thank you.
Because I'm a big fan of your songs. I'll just rattle them off real fast so we get them out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Lines, Quicksand. I love your version of Addicted to Love.
Nice.
It's one of the most different, genres of that particular song. Killer.
Thank you. Yeah, I think everyone was a little bit surprised when we decided to come out with that single, and it was just something that we kind of wanted to take the risk of trying something different and seeing if we can kind of create our own little vibe out of the song on such a classic song that's already been made and it's had its impact. So how do we kind of recreate that vibe and kind of make it new and modern to today? And I hope that we did that.
Yeah, you've totally put your own spin on it, your own flavor, and I
flavor.
love
Spice.
So spice.
Yeah, a little spicy. But what's your current lineup right now?
Well, it's Josh, obviously, on vocals.
Obviously.
Yeah, I happen to play the guitar somewhat occasionally.
And I think we kind of figured that out.
And then we have Mr. Ian CG, or as he's also known as Ian Mercury, a name that Josh gave to him, and he's been owning that. So he's on bass. He's the magnificent bass player that you'll see on to the right of Josh on stage right. And then you have Nathan Flores right out of San Antonio, the drummer extraordinaire. He's known for all the goofy faces and all the acrobatics. And he's a hell of put on a hell of a show.
Oh, wow. That's great. Because you guys are from Austin. Now, I want to talk about the Austin music scene for a second. Like I was saying in the beginning of the show before you guys came on, Austin, Texas right now is one of the hottest hotbeds for rock bands right now. And can you tell me a little bit about what the Austin rock scene is like?
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, well, it's definitely pretty diverse as far as the different flavors of rock and roll. You have some heavy bands, you have some indie bands, more of the psychedelic bands. So there's all kinds of different flavors of rock and roll here. We moved to Austin to start the band because we thought we would meet people who would also have the same vision as we shared. So it's been a very competitive scene because a lot of people move here, and it's hard to stand out. It's kind of like cities like LA or Nashville in that respect. But it's been a great place to tour from too, because we're right in the middle of the country. So we can go to the West Coast, East Coast, North. We haven't been down in Mexico yet, but that's only like 4 hours away. So I'd like to go down there and play some shows. We can do that. But yeah, it's a great place to be.
Yeah, I think the rock and roll community is super cool too. I think everyone that's kind of in the rock and roll scene out there is very supportive, and we're kind of watching out for each other and trying to help out where we can with each other, since we know how hard it is to kind of make a name for yourself and make a name in such a big city. So
yeah, since pandemic, it's been since it's over with, we're all good. It's 23. I have never seen so many bands going back on the road all at one time. This year, like I said, in 23, this is going to be a killer year for rock and roll. Not that it ever left, but it kind of took a detour during the worst time in everybody's life. So now we're ready to go. And bands such as yourself, you're hitting it hard, man. I got like a whole half page of tour dates here that we're going to talk about that you guys are hitting the road. And I mean, you've got new music coming, right? This was just like the one single. Is that correct?
That's
Yeah.
right. I think we're going to release singles as we progress. I think that's kind of like the new age of doing things is
Yeah.
just creating content as much as possible. So we kind of attaching videos and lyric videos, music videos with those singles and kind of help
Right.
create more of a visual aspect to the song as well. So
Now, are you guys on TikTok?
We are.
Marcus,
Yeah, because I have
Well,
seen you on TikTok and I've seen you on Instagram. You guys are on all the socials, which is amazing because you're really connecting with your fans. I mean, right now, TikTok, I'll be honest with you, is the hottest platform for bands.
right.
And
Yeah.
I have like all my videos that I do for bands are on there. And I was just talking with another band recently, and there's one band in particular that I filmed for a recent show. And I'm not going to mention the name of the band, but he's a local here in Las Vegas. That particular video that I dropped has almost 600,000 views.
Jeez.
Nice.
So let me tell you, anybody that has a band that has live content or like, hey, I'm in the studio, hey, you know, and you want to post it, you are getting your name out there.
Right. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy because you never know what's going to really take off. You know, what content that's created is going to be the one that kind of catches everybody's eyes or some that gets shared the most or whatever. So, yeah, you know, I think it's cool that you're able to kind of have all these, you know, platforms to kind of show who you are and stuff, as well as it makes it very difficult as well. You know, because you're trying to keep up with everything as well,
Yeah.
making sure that you're staying in front of people. And but again, there's pros and cons to each thing. And just kind of having the availability, I think, is the biggest thing, is trying to have the availability to stay on top of everything.
Right. And Mark, what do you think about, you know, connecting with your fans through like TikTok and Instagram? How are you guys doing with that?
Yeah, I mean, we take a different approach in some ways. You know, we're not going to just do the same thing as everybody else as far as, you know, dances or do our makeup together. You know, we're not going to follow those trends. We're going to
Right.
post stupid shit or funny shit that we think is funny or entertaining or interesting. Maybe showing some candid stuff here and there. But
Boys
yeah,
being boys.
yeah, exactly. You know, we like to have a good time.
Yeah. And it's funny. I mean, I've been listening heavily to your stuff, like I always do anyway, but I was really kind of getting into the nitty gritty of your first few records, singles. And I mean, man, you guys have an amazing sound. And it's like now I don't categorize anybody. But I mean, you guys have the spice, the unique sound. I mean, it almost kind of feels, I'll be honest, like Leonard Skinner, the Black Crows. I mean, kind of like all mixed in. And it's like the vibe is amazing.
Well, we need to hire you as our promo person. I think you could be our hype woman.
Thanks. I will do that though.
Yeah.
Anytime you guys want.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think, you know, people need to get in front of you live. But you know, with all the production and everything, it sounds killer. You know what I mean? But it's like until they get in front of you and you guys are playing live, that's when it's really going to seal the deal.
I agree. I think the live show is where we, you know, is where the magic happens. You know, you get to kind of be in front of the fans, you get to react with how they're feeling. And I think that's the best time because we put everything on the line. That's, you know, we go out there and we're not going to make it sound just like the album. We're going to make it sound like that night. Every night's a little different. And that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
And you guys are live and you guys aren't backtracking. So that's killer. Because there are so many bands out there that are screwing themselves right now with their damn backtracks. Am I right?
Well, yeah, we don't. I guess we don't have to name any names, but you know, we won't.
But I'm saying it's being done.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if we lose our laptops, we're still going to put on a show. We're not going to cancel due to losing our laptops or iPods or iPads. So yeah, it's all organic, man. I mean, that's just going back to, you know, just how bands used to do it in the 70s. You know, they used to just plug in and play and sometimes
turn it loud.
That's right. Yeah.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to do it, man.
That's right. That's right. So we embrace that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Mark, let's talk. I want to talk to you about your influences. What really makes you love the guitar?
Wow, that's a good question. You know, it's changed. I still feel very inspired by, you know, by guitar and guitarists and stuff. Like more recently, I've been listening to a lot of George Lynch, a lot of Nuno Betancourt stuff, especially with Extreme's new album that they're putting out this week. But you know, like going back into my roots, like I would say Slash, Tom Morello, Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. Those are all some of my top guys. You know, just I liked a lot of the riff-driven sort of stuff. I like the bluesy sort of guitar leads. So that's kind of my background.
Now, what about you, Josh? What are some of your influences? Because your voice is like, I it's all over. I mean, you like, tell me. I want to hear it.
So, I mean, I guess I kind of picked up a lot from my family. My dad was a 70s singer, and so all that good stuff like the Zeppelin and Aerosmith and all that. Had some brothers that kind of was growing up in the 90s and showed me all the good stuff like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Stone Temple Pilots. Some of the biggest influences, probably like you're saying, Black Crowes was a big one. Just some good Southern rock, kind of soulful with the rock mix was something that just kind of always touched me. Mom was into Motown, so we got a little bit of everything that we kind of grew up with, and I think that's kind of where, you know, we kind of bring it to the table, and everyone's kind of aspect and background is a little different. So when we come to the table, it's really cool to see how the songs kind of progress and grow, and we kind of put all our little tastes on there, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, I think individually you each have your own spice. And I think the whole package, it's just killer. It just flows.
We're like the Spice Girls, you know, like one of us is Scary Spice and
Sporty.
yeah.
Rock and roll Spice Girls, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, let's talk. I want to talk about your touring right now. You've got an amazing summer coming up. So let's talk, because I know, I mean, you stay in Austin, but you also branch out as well. Like one of the dates, because I'm from Chicago. So you have like a Midwest date, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Upheaval Festival. Are you guys excited about that?
Of course, yeah, that's going to be you know, a great lineup. A lot of cool bands playing that. So looking forward to that for sure. We played there last year, and I think it's going to be even bigger this year.
Right, and it's a 2-day festival. Are you guys playing both days?
Just the Saturday, actually.
Okay, the 15th. Yeah. Okay,
yep.
Very cool. Hot Springs, Arkansas, great place to play.
First time.
First time there. Heading up there in just a couple of days, and we'll be there Friday.
Yeah, you're starting your little mini tour there, right?
Basically, yeah. If you want to look at it that way, we're going to be, you know, Arkansas. We're going to hit up Nashville, Tennessee, in
July 13th.
Yeah, and then, you know, Upheaval, and then Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is my hometown.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then,
Midwest guy. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. All right. And our bass player is originally from Madison, Wisconsin. So, you know, we're all from other places. We all moved to Austin, you know, to do the thing. But yeah, we could have got a couple tour dates. Buck Cherry, we're doing some dates with them in Texas in August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because July 1st, you're playing in Austin at this cool place called the Moon Tower Saloon.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. You know, it's funny. That's we kind of started the band in South Austin, and in Austin, Texas. South Austin had its own identity in a way. It's like, that's where the Keep It Austin Weird comes from, in the South. So we're playing the deep South. That's right. Yeah, I'm that guy. You know.
Yeah.
So I try to live up to that. Keep Austin weird, really weird. So looking forward to that show.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy, because you guys are playing some great spots. And I mean, Fort Wayne, Indiana, let me tell you, that is like the Midwest too. Right now is the rock and roll capital of the world. There's so many bands coming back out of Chicago, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin. I mean, it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
We get so much more love outside of Texas more than we do inside of Texas, just because how hungry those people are for rock and roll, and kind of, you know, it's like they're living for it, you know, and they appreciate when it comes through town and stuff like that. So we love playing the Midwest, man. It's just it's a rock and roll vibe, you know.
Well, what's your favorite places to play?
Favorite place, San Antonio's fun if you want to talk
Okay.
about Texas because it's just the metal capital of the world. So you
Yeah.
got some headbangers out there and they like to get rowdy and fun. Where else did we play, man? We always have fun and at Sturgis. So that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
probably,
I was reading that. You guys go up there for the motorcycle runs. Yeah.
we come back with battle wounds and and all that good stuff. So it's fun. That's probably the best.
What about you, Mark? What's your favorite places?
Well, yeah, I think Josh said it well. Sturgis is definitely a highlight for us. Yeah, Midwest, pretty much, anywhere. We'll play anywhere.
Yeah.
So, Vegas was great when we were there earlier this year. So it's just, yeah, we'll just love playing
Birthday
there.
parties, weddings,
parties, yeah, bar
what else?
mitzvahs.
Yeah, we'll do it all.
That's great. I'm really sorry I missed you when you were here. I think actually I was out of town that weekend that you guys were here. But yeah, I can't wait to see your band live
We
because I want
appreciate
to
that.
do some great video footage for you guys and some pictures for sure.
We'll keep you
Fantastic.
updated. Yeah, hoping to play Counts Vamped over there in Vegas. That seems to be
Oh
the
yeah,
spot.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my second home.
Right.
That's for sure.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, I think music in general in 23 is really taking a turn back to where it was.
Mhm.
And I'm glad that you guys are part of this,
Well, thank you. Yeah.
you know?
Uh,
Josh, what was the first concert you ever saw and paid it with your own money?
First concert would be cool. I got to go back. I think it was Three Doors Down
Okay.
in New Orleans.
Texas?
Yep.
Oh, in New Orleans. Okay.
Yep.
What about you, Mark? First concert ever?
I think it was Audio Slave in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you're from Indiana, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. My first show, wait for it, Cheap Trick.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, back in the day when Rick Nielsen brings out 47 guitars, you have to count them. He still does it. He
That's
still
awesome.
does it. Like when they play Dream Police, that's when he starts bringing out the guitar. I mean, he's got that the 12 neck guitar. I mean,
Right.
what a great Chicago band.
Right.
I mean,
And
they're
they're-
still killing it.
And they're still doing it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay, first album that you ever owned and paid with your own money.
Would be Core Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
The Core album. Yep.
Okay. What about you, Mark?
I think it was actually that first Audio Slave album, if I can remember correctly. I mean, I got a lot of CDs from, from friends and family. We used to burn CDs and pass them around and stuff. So I'm trying to, think what's help. That was, and then spending about your own money. That was back when CDs cost like $25, and that's early 2000s, 90s money. Yeah, so look at inflation. But
shame on you for burning all them CDs. That is a
my
shame.
gosh.
You should be embarrassed.
No
That's
kidding.
right.
Do you guys remember you could order 14 cassette tapes? Like it was in the back of a newspaper, like Columbia House. Do you guys remember that?
I remember the hot albums. Remember the hot albums that they used to
Right.
do?
That's what I call music.
Yeah, crazy. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to ask you guys one last question. I really appreciate you coming on. I'd love to do a follow-up interview with you guys later this year, like in the summer, and see like towards fall and see where you guys are at. Okay, if you were located on a desert island and you had, nothing, and you could only bring one album, what would it be?
Well, for me, I think it would probably be the Eagles' greatest hits. If you've got Hotel California on there, that song never gets old to me.
I'm bringing Bob Marley because I'm gonna.
There you go.
If I'm on an island, hey.
Not only he might as well have a good time while he's there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. Is there any other dates that you guys want to plug while I still have you on?
What you got, Mark?
Well, towards September, we're going to be announcing some stuff. It's already kind of been announced, but there's we're doing a show near Kansas City, Ozauki, Kansas. We're doing a Labor Day bike rally, and then We're gonna go all the way down to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the New Mexico State Fair.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, quite a stretch.
That's very cool. Why don't you tell all the viewers where they can find you on all socials and your music?
Yeah, so it's blackheartsaintsmusic.com is the website. You can see all the tour dates. You can find all the links. You can shop for merch. So blackheartsaintsmusic.com is your one-stop shop.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. I'm like your #1 fan here in Vegas. I'll continue to blow you guys up. You guys are killer.
We'll bring
Thank
some
you so
gifts next
much.
time we come. We'll bring some gifts.
Okay, no worries. And you guys keep rocking it, and we'll see you on the road.
Well, thank you so much.
You
Keep
got it.
spreading the word. Keep spreading the gospel. Thank you so much.
I will. Blackheart Saints.
Yes.
All right,
Thank
you
you.
take care, Mark. Thank you so much.
Thank
Awesome.
y'all.
Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, Blackheart Saints, what a great band. This band is just getting started. They're from Austin, Texas. If you have a chance to see Blackheart Saints on the road, do it. You won't be disappointed. And we'll be following up with this band later on this year. And believe me, they're hitting the road hard this summer, so don't miss them. This is the Vegas rock goddess, Carol Nevin. Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And I will see you next time.